Hi, everybody. Welcome to my first Facebook Live in a really, really long time. I think it's been several months probably since I've done one of these. And maybe you're even thinking, who is that woman? I haven't seen her in so long. I don't know who she is. So I apologize for the absence. Things have just been really busy. You know, we're getting ready for the block of the month. We've been cutting up and assembling and shipping out a whole lot of kits, and I had some unexpected travel come up. So that took a few days out of my schedule, but we are rolling right along. So I just wanted to kind of catch up with you guys today. So something that's been going on just in our little town here is we lost our famous Salem oak a couple of weeks ago. So you probably don't know what I'm talking about, but in our town of Salem, New Jersey, where our office is located, which is I'm right here in the office today. We had an oak tree which was almost 600 years old, and the story is that John Fenwick, the founder of the town, signed a peace treaty with the Lenape Indians under that tree. And so if you think about almost 600 years, I mean, that's the entire history of our country from when it was discovered by the Europeans. So that is a long time, and people here are pretty devastated about it. It didn't happen during a storm or anything like that. It was just a really old tree, and one evening people were sitting in the diner across the street, and apparently the tree just went over. It's all rotten at the bottom. It was a giant tree. I think the diameter on it was like almost 7 feet when I stopped by the other day to look at it. So kind of sad, but you know, that tree lived a really good life. So yeah, I'm talking about a tree like it's a person or something, but almost 600 years old is pretty amazing. So I got a couple of leaves from the tree, and right now I am pressing it in some books so that I have a little piece of history to hold on to. So anyway, that's kind of an interesting little tidbit of what's going on. I wanted to talk to you about our next club project, which comes out in just a couple of days. I'm recording this on Tuesday, the 18th, and it comes out on Thursday, the 20th, because you know our monthly projects always come out on the 20th. So this is strawberry themed. I've been talking about strawberries like crazy lately. So I just wanted to show you. This is the little table topper that we're making. And if you can see, this month we are doing prairie points. So you'll be learning how to do prairie points if you've never done them. We've got prairie points. They're these little triangles. And they add some like really nice dimension. We've included them in the border. You may have seen them sometimes like on the edging of a quilt instead of regular binding. So they are super cute and just a nice little touch to add to your projects. So you'll be getting this project on Thursday. And also, we'll be doing this cute little tote bag, which also has the little prairie points on it. This design, I did a combination of embroidery and applique. And for the table topper that I just showed you, that was applique. I did the raw edge applique, which I am really, really having a lot of fun with. I've been posting a lot of pictures of it. If you can see it, if you can't see it real well, just go over to the Facebook page or look back at some old emails and you can see the Free Motion Raw Edge applique, which is just, I think it adds so much personality and character to a project. So that's what I've been playing with lately. And then I have this other little block which I finished up, and I probably won't have time to put it in a project right now, but I did fabric painting and then I went around the edges with embroidery. So I'm just thinking about how I might use this later on in a project. I'm thinking this would be like really cute for placemats. So, so that's kind of an update on what you'll be getting on Thursday when the club monthly projects come out for June. And let's see, we've been working on our Christmas mystery quilt along, and June 30th, you'll be getting the next month for that because you know they always come out on the last day of the month. So we are working on some really cute scrappy stars. So they are machine applique, but if you can see, all the fabrics are different. So it's not just like a standard cut out a star and applique it to your square. We're going to be doing something a little bit different so that it looks really scrappy and you get, I think it's 6 different fabrics in one star. So that is really fun. And then that'll come out June 30th. And then that will be the last month where you're getting just parts of the project. July 20th, when the July projects come out, is when we will be putting all of these together into our quilts. And you remember that we had some paper piece trees, we had some hexies that had embroidery on them, we had machine appliqued snowflakes, we had that kind of a long banner block that said you could either choose between Warm Winter Wishes or Peace on Earth. So we'll be putting all of these together into a quilt in July, and that is going to be really, really cute when we put that together. So if you haven't caught up, it's okay. You know, it's okay. Just work on it as you can, and the pattern will be there ready for you when you are ready to put it together. But I know a lot of you have been keeping up and you have all of your blocks put together, so that's really great. Something else I wanted to talk about was block of the month, or not, yeah, block of the month, Happy Little Things. Starts in August, and I mentioned we've been shipping out kits. You know, as club members, you always get bonus stuff. So there's the little flower designs that will be going to everybody who signs up for the block of the month. You guys get the flower designs and these really cute little bugs that I designed just for you. Nobody else is going to get them except for club members. And I can't remember if I showed these to you or not yet, so I'm going to show them to you today. So first I'll show you, here's the quilt with the flower blocks, just to refresh your memory. And this was done in the cottage colorway, because you remember we had 2 different colorways. So there's the little flower blocks, and you can see I've put, remember those little bug charms that we had on in the online shop? There's the little bug charms that I've added to this quilt. Now, for the desert colorway, that's the one that I did the bugs and I did embroidery. And these came out so stinking cute. I love them. Like I said, I haven't really shown them too much yet, but there is the little bumblebee. And remember, we had those little tiny buttons for sale also. I added those on here, which are really, really adorable. So there's a bumblebee. There is a butterfly, and then there's a dragonfly, and there's our ladybug. So we pretty much have all of the cute bugs covered, and you can mix and match these. I mean, you could do like 2 bugs and 2 flowers in your quilt or whatever, or make the flower quilt and maybe make like a couple of pillows or something with the bugs on it. So that's going to coordinate really, really nicely with those free flower patterns that are going to come with the standard block of the month. But I just wanted to show this to you so you can get kind of a sneak peek of what's coming up for you guys, because remember, only the club members get the special little bug patterns, and I think they're just adorable. So you can look forward to that. Now, speaking of the club and the block of the month, we are going to be opening up the club to new members in July. So if you remember last time, we started a Refer a Friend program where if you refer a friend, you're each eligible to get 2 months of free membership. So we'll be doing that again. So if you want to start making a list of people that you would like to invite and start telling them about the club, maybe, you know, show them some of the projects that you've made or tell them what you like about it. If they sign up, then you are eligible for 2 free months for the club. And we'll be sending all of the details about how that works and everything. So that's just something that you can kind of think about. Oh, you know what? Let's go back to the block of the month real quick because I forgot something. So I was talking about the free motion applique that I'm having so much fun doing. And then I also started doing some of the flower blocks with that free motion applique. I want to see if you can see that. So these are the block of the month flowers, the applique, and I mean, you can just do regular applique, but oh my gosh, when you do that raw edge free motion applique and you add those little details, I think that adds so much personality. Now, imagine if you took this and then you added some of those little buttons to it or some of those little bug charms. Oh my gosh, it's like the cutest thing in the world. So this blog of the month, it's so exciting to me because we've added so many different options between the different colorways and the little bug charms and the little buttons and everything. And then you guys are going to choose between the flowers and the bug patterns. I mean, these quilts, I mean, there are so many options. We're going to have like a zillion different versions of this quilt, and I can't wait to see it. So let's see. I have to see if you still have the buttons. I forgot to get them. Yes, we still have them in stock. So you can still order those. Can't wait to get the BOM patterns. So one thing I want to mention, you know, we always put the blog of the month patterns and content on the club website. Well, we are redoing the club website, and we kind of hope that it would be done by now, but you know, things always take longer than you think they will. So we haven't put, we released the fabric requirements in case you're not buying the kit. We released those the other day. Now, ideally, they would be on the club website in the BOM section. We didn't add them because we have fingers crossed that the new site's going to be ready really soon. So it doesn't look like that new site's going to be ready soon. I'll just go ahead and add them to the block of the month section of the club website. In the meantime, just there's a blog post over on the regular blog site, and I sent out an email the other day. So just go and look for those, and you can get those fabric requirements just in case you need them. Why can't I get the live chat? Gosh, Donna, I have no idea. This whole Facebook Live thing to me, it's just like I'm lucky if I can just hit the start and stop button. So maybe that's something that we could look at in the future when we're done. Sorry, don't really know how that works, the live chat. But let's see, what else did I want to talk to you about? We have in August coming up, it's going to be a fall theme. So, you know, you can start it in August and you'll be ready for like late September, October, November. And it's going to have like a wall hanging. It's going to have a little trick or treat bag. And it's going to be, we're going to have both generic fall, like harvesty kind of things like pumpkins. And then we'll also have some more Halloween type things. So if you're not into Halloween, you'll have the fall stuff. If you like Halloween, you'll have the Halloween stuff. So, you know, you're going to get to, as always, have options. That's to be right now tentatively planned for August. And we have some other things planned, but they're not far enough yet for me to be able to tell you about them because I haven't really like solidified them in my mind yet. But cute things are coming. So, you know, as always, don't worry, cute stuff is coming your way. Let's see, what else did I want to show you? Oh, I think this is the last thing I wanted to show you. So we recently added to the shop, I went to Quilt Market back in May, and I found the cutest kitchen towels. Now these are blank kitchen towels. So I had to buy them. We put them on the website. We just added them this week. I think we just added them yesterday. I've got some really pretty colors. So what you buy a set. So it's 2 towels in a set, and it's one of each color. So this one you would get like a blue one and a green one. This one you would get this really pretty French gray and this red polka dot. The red polka dot's really cottagey. Kind of reminds me of Minnie Mouse a little bit, but that's really cute. You can get the red dot and the black check. And then we also have kind of these country colors with the country red and the country like sagey green. So you can go look for those on the website. If you remember, not that long ago on the blog, I had a free pattern for that seashell embellished tea towel. This color combination, the blue and the green, would be really pretty for that. And in a lot of our previous club projects, we've done embellished tea towels. And honestly, you could take any embroidery or applique pattern in the club or from anywhere else and just size it down and put it on a tea towel. And that is just such a fun, quick project because there's no finishing. The towel is already finished. All you got to do is the embroidery or the applique, and bang, you're done. So, and they make really cute little gifts. So you might want to hop over to the shop to get these. And they have more colors available from the manufacturer that I purchased them from. So if I find out that you guys like them, I will maybe try to get some different colors. And I think that'll be a lot of fun. So I just want to see if there's any other specific questions. Hello from Oklahoma. Hi, Deborah. Deborah loves the blue and green towels. I think that's most of the comments. So, okay. So that's all I have for today. Again, sorry it's taken me so long to do one of these Facebook Lives. Sometimes the technology is just kind of difficult for me, believe it or not. Sometimes doing the Facebook Live is just like, I can't get the camera to work, I can't get the microphone to work. So I'm glad that everything worked today. Hopefully, fingers crossed, you guys all saw and heard everything okay. So look for the club newsletter Thursday. That's going to have all of the, that'll have the information about the new strawberry patterns. But remember, you don't have to have that email. You can just go into the club website, and sometimes I put those things on there early. So if you check the club website like early the morning that they're due on the 20th or even the night before, you might find them there already before the email goes out. You don't need the email. You can always log on to the site and get all of your club stuff. So that's it. I hope you're all having a great day, and I will talk to you later. Okay, bye-bye.